Recording. Okay. Okay, yeah, it is working. Where am I gonna put myself? That is not what I wanted to move. No. Okay. Can you get with the program, mouse, please? All of my cables are literally tangled in the exact same spot, and I just don't feel like fixing it, so I'm not going to. I think I'm gonna be over here today. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, moving along. So I died for a couple of months. I got into this really awful feeling of I'm gonna start a new game. We're not gonna continue. We're just starting a new game. I'll tell you why in a minute. But 120 a week. I forget how badly we get paid at this job. Oh my gosh. But alas, we're still here. So I died for a couple months. I started streaming, but the thing is, I don't really watch streamers and I don't really know much about Twitch. So my entire experience, is there a skip button for the phone? God, there it is.
I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office.
Where are we putting? We're putting the camera there, right? I've forgotten all of the strategies for this game. Can you shut up? Please? Ugh. I cannot believe the rudeness of some people. Okay, so I was streaming for a little bit, and that was all nice and whatnot. But, like I said, I don't really know much about streaming. I don't know anything about Twitch. I don't really watch streamers. That's not really something I find entertaining, I guess. I was just completely inexperienced the entire time, which was fine. I was working my way through everything that was supposed to happen. It was cool. It was great. I was getting my little life. Can my mouse, please? I was seeing that. I'm trying to move it and it's jutting backwards, and I don't know why. Why are you doing that? I really need to get a mouse pad, but I just don't feel like it. I really just don't feel like doing a lot of things most of the time. Anyway, stop streaming. Because I kept running into this area of I would start talking and everything would go great, and I would pretend this was just a YouTube video and I was going to edit it later. The next thing I know, somebody's in my chat, and because I don't have a second monitor, and my second monitor that I was doing chat on was just my phone, it was in this weird place because I can't put it anywhere near my monitor because my monitor is just an old TV. So every couple minutes I would just have to glance down at my phone to see if chat was happening. And by that point, whoever was talking, they'd already their message had already been in chat for a couple minutes at that point. And so I would respond to them and it'd be really awkward. It was awful. And I don't know how to talk when there's one person in chat and I know I'm being watched and I know they want me to be entertaining. I don't know how to do that. I can't do that. So my plan is to just make YouTube videos until I get popular enough that I can have at least 5 people in a stream. They can just bounce off each other and entertain themselves. Where is everybody? I know this is night 1, but come on. I need content. Anyway, so I got into this really bad rut of I should probably stream today. I don't feel like it. Because I just kept dreading the feeling of streaming. Because it was this whole thing, you know? And so until I get rich and I have a better setup, I'm just not going to try. Because I couldn't play damn near anything when I was streaming because not only does my stupid little $200 computer practically microwave computer toaster, whatever it's called, at this point, have to record everything that's happening. It also has to put it on the internet. And that is just too much for a sweet baby girl to do anything in a game that requires more than 2 frames sometimes. 2 frames per minute. Per second. Per minute, probably, actually. Did you ever hear about that guy that beat FNAF 2020 by literally doing nothing? And the way they did that was they, like, changed the frame rate into the game to, like, 2 frames a second. And since all of the animatronics in this game are, like, frame-based, if your frame rate's low enough, then they can't do anything. I researched how to play FNAF for, like... Can you calm down? It's me. It's me. Me. Is that all you think about yourself? There's other people here, you know. You know what? Let's talk about something. Okay, let's talk about this. Go ahead and put it in the comments, because this isn't a streaming... I'm not streaming this. This is just going to end up being a YouTube video. By the way, I'm restarting FNAF just so that I can shove all of my old streaming videos into the cesspits of the internet. I'm not going to delete them, obviously, because I believe in media archiving and whatnot. But, like, what time is it? 3 a.m. Gosh. Back to my tangent. My mouse is just not behaving today. What was that? Why does it keep jumping? Okay, you know what? No. I have it on a cardboard box now. No. That's not working either. Oh my gosh. Put the camera down! We do not have enough power for that. Everything is going wrong. There's a lot of stuff on my desk. Ah! That scared me. That really scared me. I was not expecting Bunny Boy to be there. Bunny. I don't know if he's left yet. I don't know anything about FNAF. I was a FNAF kid for like the longest time. Back in elementary school. All those many years ago. Can you leave? Is he still there? Please leave. Pookie, it's past Halloween. I don't have any candy. There's no more trick-or-treating. Does it even matter anymore? Does it even matter what I do? Because it's about to be 6 a.m. And I still have 35% left. Can't believe I managed that. I know it's just the first night, but I can't believe I managed that. You're gone. No, you're still there. Great. Why are you just living at my door? It's always Bonnie. I always have an issue with Bonnie. I never have any issue with any other animatronic except for occasionally Freddy and like occasionally Freddy. Chica never pulls this where she's just camping out on my door for like a whole hour. In-game hour. I get that you're like heavy or whatever and it probably takes you like 17 minutes to move, but like you found your way here. How about you find your way backstage? Back to the stage or whatever. I don't know. Chica girl. Like I said, didn't even matter. He stayed. Bonnie stayed at my door for an entire in-game hour. A whole in-game hour. And then Chica's at my other door. How am I leaving? How am I leaving to go home after that? Because I have to put my thing on the right. Oh, good. They're already moving. That's great. I love it. Can my mouse behave? Please?
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hey, listen, you made it to day 2. Congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses.
Oh, really? Do they? Do they become more active? How are they becoming more active? Are they doing yoga? Jazzercise? Freddy probably does jazzercise. Freddy probably does jazzercise and like keeps trying to convince Bonnie to do jazzercise. He's given up on Chica. Chica's never doing any sort of exercise ever. Chica's form of exercise is walking from the couch to the kitchen. That's her daily exercise. Freddy's given up on introducing Chica to jazzercise. Freddy probably all up and talks to Bonnie, all like, you should come do jazzercise. You should come do jazzercise with me sometime. Why do you want to do jazzercise? Let's do jazzercise. It'll be so much fun. And Bonnie is just sitting there like, I don't want to do jazzercise. Jazzercise sucks. And then Freddy's all like, I wish I muted that guy. Oh, now he's gone. That's good. And then Freddy's all like, how do you know you don't like jazzercise? You've never even tried it. And then Bonnie's all like, can you leave me alone about the jazzercise? There he is again. There's Bonnie, all up on my door. Is he gonna leave? Is he gonna stay there the rest of the night? Yeah, okay, he's gone. See, why didn't you do that last night? Why didn't you do that last night? You legit were at my door for like forever last night. And then this night you're just there to pop in, say hi, and then leave. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, back to media preservation. I've recently got really into physical media and media preservation. And somebody's going there. It's Chica. Okay, it's Chica. It's not Freddy. Chica. Bro. Anyway, my mouse sucks. My keyboard sucks. My computer sucks. I bought a bunch of cheap stuff because I got into streaming and I didn't know if I was going to stay into streaming. So I didn't want to like blow $1 billion on a computer and like a fancy setup because I wasn't entirely sure. But now I'm all like, let me drop $1,000 on a computer. That doesn't seem that bad. It means I get to play more than freaking FNAF. Or something. I don't know. I don't know. Leave me alone. I had to sit here and convince myself for like 10 minutes to record this video. I don't even know how long it's been that I've recorded. I don't know. I can't. Once again, I'm working on a shoebox and a rock is what I'm working on in terms of technological development here. Anyway, I like VHS tapes. I think they're really cool. And I've been a little wimp about buying a VCR because they're all so expensive because nobody's... Are you there? You're gone. And are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? How is it only 2 a.m.? Oh my... Okay, it's 3 a.m. That's fine. I was about to say, I swear. Time in this game moves more slow than my actual job. That I just got off of, by the way. Got off my real life job. There's Chica again. See, I like Chica. She's just there. She pops in. She says hi. Bonnie will just show up. At least Chica tries to be nice. On freaking, I don't even know. Don't poop on the floor. Don't tell me what to do. I'll do whatever I want. I will poop on the desk and squawk like some sort of chicken. That's a reference to this really old webcomic called Homestuck. I didn't probably say that reference right. Okay, so seeing of physical media, I'm burning CDs, okay? I made this whole mixtape and I started. I don't want to go on the camera. I want to see. Hi, baby. Okay, so I think physical media is really cool. And with the state of the world and everything, I think it's really important to have physical media. Right? And so I start very simple with my physical media journey. Okay, I start with CDs. If you don't know what CDs are, CD stands for compact disc. I think. Hi, Bonnie. And it's what we used to use to play music back when we didn't have streaming and stuff. Okay? I'm going to show you the CDs that I got in a bit, okay? Now, you can get CDs that come pre-burned that have, like, music and whatnot already on them. They're typically, like, albums and whatnot that, like, musicians have and whatnot. But you can also get blank ones and burn your own CDs with your own mixtapes. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm starting to do. Because of reasons. Anyway, the car that I have has a CD port? CD player. The car that I have has a CD player. And I thought, oh, this will be so much fun. I'll burn CDs on my computer, then I'll put them in my car, then I'll play them, and oh, what a joyous time it will be to be alive. Hi, Chica. That's what I think. In my mind, that's what I think. And so, I burn the CD. I cultivate the perfect playlist, encompassing all the songs that I think would be the perfect first mixtape song, right? I spend a good 30 minutes to an hour mixing this playlist and then putting it into CD Burner, this CD Burner app. Because in order to use Windows Media Player to burn CDs, I have to update Windows, and I'd rather die than do that. So instead, I got XP CD Burner, this app that you can use to burn CDs. It's also what people use when the computer that they have doesn't have a CD drive. Or whatever. Like a little place you can put discs in. Right. So, here I am, cultivating this perfect... Shut up! Shut up! You do not get to come to my office, start telling me about FNAF, like I haven't been in this godforsaken fandom for like 10 years at this point. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. So I burn the CD. All is well. Okay, so the first two CDs I use, I'm trying to use Windows Media Player, right? Keep in mind, it doesn't work because I don't have the updated Windows thing. And so it pops up with this error message, like after it says that it's burned the CD, and then it's all like, wait, no, we didn't actually burn the CD. We can't. Oh my gosh. You have no idea why. We have no idea why. Here's an error message. It's like, what does this mean? And so another 30 minutes I spend trying to figure out what's wrong. Eventually I give up and I'm all like, whatever, let me just download an app to see if that's the issue. If Windows just being greedy and wants me to update stuff that I don't want to update. Because why would I? Why would I care about that? You know? Why would I get a whole new version of Windows when the Windows I have right now works perfectly fine? Only it doesn't work perfectly fine because it's written with AI. God, I hate AI. AI is awful. Okay, so back to the CD thing. Right? So I'm sitting there trying to figure out what's going on. I give up. I get an app. I spend another 30 minutes, putting a playlist into the app because it won't let me select an entire playlist of things. And, like, it's very annoying. It's very, very annoying. Keep in mind, this entire time, I've been fiddling with these 2 different discs in this thing to try and see, like, hey, maybe I inserted it wrong. Hey, maybe I need to insert it again. Hey, maybe I need to make the burning go slower or something. I don't know. Okay, and so then I finally burn these 2 discs, right? I put one of them in my car, right? I'm starting to play it. It's great, super cool. The 5th song comes up. It's having issues, okay? 5th song comes up. It's having real issues. It starts, like, slightly scratching, and I'm like, is that just the song? Or is my CD somehow scratched? Keep in mind, I just burned these discs, like, yesterday. Why are they having issues now? You know? And so, yeah. And, like, okay, maybe... What? What? What's going on? Oh, we're just dead. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw me clicking the light, right? It wasn't just me. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that, right? It wasn't just me. It wasn't just me that saw that, was it? Were we on night 3? Yeah, we were on night 3. Anyway, the CD tangent. Let me just start this up again. I don't even know how far I want to get in this game. But, no. I will keep playing this until I'm done telling you about my day, even though it's going to take 17 years because of these stupid animatronics. Ugh. Phone guy's going to chime in like 2.5 seconds. Ugh. Okay, I gotta put that little Bonnaby there. Anyway, I think, okay, maybe it's the fact that I fooled around with the CD for like 30 minutes trying to burn it. Maybe that's why it's all scratched. Okay, so next day comes. I reburn the CD. Not reburn that CD. I used 2 new different CDs, right? To burn. Where is the phone guy? Is he just gone? Is he just like dead now? Did we kill him? Oh, yay, he's dead. Well, he will die. Well, actually, he's already dead, but from our perspective, he will die based on the phones he sent us. I don't know. My foot, like, died, and now it's back to life. And, okay, so back to the CD tangent. Right. I reburned the CD. Put it back in the car. Everything is going great. The 5th song comes up, and stuff starts scratching. I'm like, is this the CDs, or is this my car? And then I think to myself, I played these CDs in my computer, and they were working just fine. I was listening to every single song, and they were just fine. They were perfect. But then I put it in my car, my sweet little car. Her name's Lenore, by the way. Put it in Lenore. Gets the fifth song. Lenore's acting all moody, like she don't want to listen to CD music no more. I'm like, babes, you're a 2014 car. You should love CDs. CDs are like your bread and butter. What's wrong? And then it's just like, clearly it's the car. It's the car. Because the CDs were working in my computer. I was being all gentle with them too. Transporting them from my computer to my car. I was being so gentle. I was being so gentle. So nice. How is it only 1 a.m.? What is this? What is this nonsense? Anyway, being so gentle. Transporting them to my car. Sorry that this story is taking like 17 hours to tell the story. But I have a point, I promise. I promise I do. And then I'm going to talk about VHS afterwards. And you're just going to sit there and you're going to listen, because this is therapy, people. Therapy. Anyway, so the car is at fault. It was all sad. Because that's the only place where I would reasonably listen to a CD. And so now I'm just sad. Because I don't like listening to music by myself and it's like out loud. Because I find that distracting and it's overstimulating and I don't like it. Oh, I'd rather just use my phone. With my headphones. But like, and now I have this pack of CDs right here. I don't know if you can. I have this pack of like, it was a pack of 25 CDs. And I've so far used 4 of them. So I still have like 20 CDs that I have nothing to do with. But it's fine. It's fine. They're super cute, by the way. They look like little record players. So cute. I got them offline. What you laughing for? What are you laughing for, Freddy? Whatever. Anyway, so back to the VHS thing. Eee! I think that VHSs are like so cool. My Nana and Granddaddy used to have a bunch of VHSs that they never let us watch because they just didn't want to let us watch. Okay. Okay, so the buttons are working now. They're working now. Thank you so much, Chica, for allowing my buttons to work now. Thank you so much. Anyway. Oh god, she's gone. She's not there anymore. You know what I find weird? Oh, no, those. I thought those shadows were strings, and I was like, what's going on? Is it theorizing time? Theorizing time. Turn on. Why would I turn on the light and then move all the way over there? Come on. Okay, so. Back to VHSs. Okay, so a long ass while ago. Long as while ago. Okay. I went to this thrift store that sells like a bunch of used books and like used physical media. Like books, CDs, DVDs. And in the basement, they had a bunch of VHSs. Now, keep in mind, I've always wanted to start a collection of VHSs, and I never felt like buying a VCR because they're expensive. Like, they're so expensive. I remember I was looking around for my VCR because, like, I really want it. Anyway, I was looking for a VCR, and I go to eBay, and, like, it's $20 plus another $20 for shipping. So, like, I'm practically paying $50 for a VCR because nobody is making them anymore. The last company that made them was a Japanese company, and the last VCR they made was in 2016. And that was like 10 years ago. At this point, that was like 10 years ago. So, And then I was all like, would it be cheaper if I got a VCR that had a TV with it? You know? And so I go on eBay, I'm like, oh, this is nice. They're only like $50, $30. And then I look at shipping, and the shipping is like $200. Why are you advertising your product as being like $30 when the shipping is like $200? What's going on with that? Whatever. It's fine. And so I buy the VCR. I spend my good old $45 on it. And it's getting shipped here. It'll be here eventually. Calm down. It is okay. The only reason I decided to buy it was because I went to this thrift store that had a bunch of VHSs. Do you want to see the VHS? The VHS that convinced me to finally buy a VCR? If you can't see that, and I don't know if you can because of... I can't really see my camera, but... Prince of Egypt. VHS tape. I'm pretty sure it's completely unused. Because I opened it, and there's this... Hang on, let me open it for you real quick. There's this thing, which is like a mail-in letter, whatever, that you would use to buy things back in the olden days before they had computers. Oh! I was too busy looking. I was so close to. Oh, darn it. Oh well, I can just show you my VHS. Look at it. It's so cute. It's like literally so cute. It's got its little things here. Okay, look at it. Look at it! Ah, it's so cute. So cute. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. I love it so much. See, look, there's Prince of Egypt. Yeah. Gonna put that back. It also came with this. They did have internet back then. 1998. Oh my gosh. I wonder if this discount code works. It's a coupon for Prince of Egypt collectibles.